Yo, what's good, EYTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So I just finished watching this fight between Chris Eubank Jr. defending his IBO super middleweight title versus King Arthur Abraham. This fight right here was a fight where, the man Arthur Abraham, like I said in my prediction video, man, he keeps a tight high guard. He's a tough customer, man. Ain't nobody knocking him out. You know what I'm saying? Only thing closest he's ever been come to a TKO or a stoppage or getting knocked out was when he fought Stieglitz in that second fight. But his corner threw in the towel. The man had a bad eye. You know what I mean? He still wasn't in bad condition. But you see this guy right here, Eubank, man, he's a smart fighter. I like how he took on the high guard of the man King Art. You know what I mean? What he did was split this man's guard with the uppercut all day, every day in this fight. Especially it started for me in round 4, I believe. You know what I mean? The man threw like 4 uppercuts in a row. They fought in close quarters on the inside in that round, and he threw them uppercuts straight down the pipe. You know what I mean? Split the guard, and he caught the man Arthur Abraham. Arthur Abraham's very hard to hit with his high guard. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Eubank was also throwing some left hooks and right hooks around the guard. Some of them landed. A majority of them didn't. But in my opinion, not in my opinion, it's a fact. The man Chris Eubank Jr. was more active in this fight. You know what I mean? Did he hurt the man Abraham in any time in this fight? No. And in my opinion, the best fight of the night even came from Arthur Abraham. I believe in like round 11. He caught him with a straight right. Arthur Abraham caught Eubank with a straight right down the pipe and a left hook roundhouse while the man was backing up with his chin up high. You know what I mean? Chris Eubank, But all in all, I had this fight 118 to 110. I had it 10 rounds to 2 in favor of Chris Eubank, man. He just did a spectacular job, you know what I mean? He showed how he's a strong kid, and he even had a drunken master kind of style in the 11th round where he was crouching low, keeping his shoulder roll tight, and actually trying to get on the inside, trying to, basically daring the man Arthur Abraham to throw his hands, you know what I mean? And Arthur Abraham, his fights sometimes they could be hard to score, but it's on him, man. The man needs to throw some punches rather than just trying to steal rounds in the last minute, trying to throw punches after keep being in your high guard, catching a lot of punches on your gloves for 2 minutes, you know what I mean? I give credit for defense, but in my opinion, that's not an effective way of winning rounds, in my opinion. The man Arthur Abraham, 2 fights in a row against world-class fighters now, Zurdo Ramirez and Chris Eubank Jr. and King Art. And man, his best days are behind him. I've always liked this guy. I've always known he's a tough competitor ever since I seen the man fighting with a broken jaw versus Edison Miranda. And the man fought Edison Miranda twice, you know what I mean? So Arthur Abraham ain't afraid of nobody, but his best days are behind him. No shame in his game. He lost to the youngest fighter. I can't even say stronger, man. Because I seen this guy, King Art, take some punches on the arms and shoulders, and the man just there, He's a very tough guy. But the man, Chris Eubank, did employ some nice defense, moving around, and also basically, just letting his hands go, keeping the pressure on him. And when he wasn't keeping the pressure on him, when King Art was trying to come forward, then the man, what's his name? Chris Eubank was boxing well, not off the back foot, but he was moving laterally, and he was throwing punches to keep the man off of him, you know what I mean? But the man Chris Eubank Jr. was just overwhelming me too much for this guy, you know what I mean? But no shame in his game. King Art is an older veteran in the game, and it's now Chris Eubank's turn, you know what I mean? To he's in the tournament, He even talked with George Groves after the fight. So hopefully we'll see what's next for him. He's in the tournament. I don't know if he fights George Groves. I'm not too familiar with who's fighting who in the super middleweight World Boxing Series bracket, but I do know my cruiserweights. Because in my opinion, that cruiserweight tournament is the best. You know what I mean? It is the best right now. B Marsh Boxer, let me know what y'all thought about this fight. And let me know how you guys scored it. I had it 118 to 110 in favor of Chris Eubank. 10 rounds to 2. B Marsh Boxing, I'm out. Peace.